If you're going to expect your miter gauge to cut square edges, we have to make sure that it's set up perfectly square to the miter slot, or that just can't happen. We want to start with a piece of wood that has one straight edge. Then we can trim the other edge in a table saw and be sure that both edges are parallel to each other. This rip cut is crucial to this test. If the edges are not exactly parallel, this test can't work. Next, draw a square layout line 6 or 8 inches in from the end of the board. Then mark the top on both sides of the layout line. These labels will be important later on in this test. Then make a nice easy cut with your miter gauge on your layout line. We don't want to rush this or force the wood into the blade. Just make a nice easy pass. When the blade stops, retrieve the pieces. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but well, you know how some of you are. Now stand both of the pieces on a flat surface on edge with the top markings together. There should be no gap if the surface is flat. Now flip the cutoff piece over top to bottom and stand it next to the main piece. If the miter gauge is not perfectly square, you'll see a gap at the top or bottom. Make a correction on your miter gauge and redo the cut, and the gap should disappear when you get it right. When the gap disappears, your miter gauge is set up square and will make nice square cuts. I use an artist square to set up my miter gauge, and that's perfect most of the time. I do make this one cut test every now and then just to confirm that.